So this is my agenda. Out of every possible organizational tool that I think that you could ever possibly get, I think that having an everyday agenda is probably the best and most helpful. Um, this this agenda, it's kind of notorious among my friends and family. Uh, right around, okay, so it is now almost August, it's the end of July. Right around June, I had an agenda for 2014, and it was a soft cover, and it wasn't the greatest quality. I think I bought it on Etsy, and it was just like an upcycled um, notebook with like a different style cover or something like that. It was great. It's just that because it was soft cover, and I had never had a soft cover agenda before. Apparently, I'm really hard on my agendas, so the soft cover came right off right around June. That really sucked. The other thing is that the spine of it was like really loose, so it started to roll. Like, you know how? Okay, I'll show you on this one. You know how you see how it kind of meets right here? This started to roll out, like out to the outside of the notebook or the agenda, and it started to stretch out, and pages started to become loose, started to come out and become loose. And after like a few weeks of that, I couldn't handle it, so I went looking for another agenda. And then I discovered that my agenda criteria, personally, is extremely specific, and there are no agendas suitable in the entire world for me to use. I've used an agenda my whole life. I know some people can use just their phone, and that's cool if that's you, but that's not me. I have to like physically have it so I can write it down. It helps me to remember as I'm writing, in a way that just typing it in doesn't really help me. Or it doesn't help me as much as physically writing it. Plus, I really like writing stuff. I'm a notebook and pen person. Um, okay, because I could not find an agenda that was suitable to my needs, and I've actually come to realize that I've never found an agenda that was perfect. All the agendas I've ever had were like, some of them came really close, like the Lily Pulitzer agendas I find are quite close to what I need. But there's always something that's wrong. Like the covers aren't exactly my style. Like the Lily Pulitzer covers are definitely not my style. Flowers, sea creatures, like all that stuff, I'm like, no, that's so not me. Um, but I collect vintage typewriters, so this one worked out really well. Um, some more criteria I had, as I discovered, is that I needed a good strong spine that wasn't going to come apart on me. And if you look really close, you see how there's like a little kind of a thing right here? This keeps this from rolling out, so it can't roll this way and it can't roll that way. This is as far as it can go. That's really important. It means that this spine is not going to roll out to the other side, get really loose, and pages are going to start to come out. I didn't know that that was a thing that I should be looking for with my notebooks and stuff. Apparently it is. So there you have it. That's perfect. Spiral bound is really important to me because I flip the thing over all the time and just write on the one side. So that's really important. It also had to be small enough that it fits in every single bag that I have, and skinny enough that I can still close the bag. And some of the agendas out there are pretty big and also very thick. There's a cat that's about to walk right into the frame. um, this is Benny. He really likes, when I'm filming, he likes to be, hi, he really likes to be a part of it. So anyway, this actually was not originally an agenda. I actually made it into one because, as I say, there was no agenda in the world that was fit for me to use. So since there was not one that I could use, I decided that I was just going to have to make my own. So I bought a notebook. This hardcover spiral bound notebook was $10 from Indigo, which is a Canadian bookstore. It had enough pages that I could stick tabs for the rest of the year, without being too big. And if you kind of look at it, like, this is basically what it looked like at first. Just lined paper, just a lined paper hardcover notebook. That's all it was. While I was in Indigo, I happened to see these tabs. So you see how there's like the months there? Those all came individually from this company. It's called Girl of All Work. This is how they came originally. There were many more tabs than what I used. If you notice, there's also Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and also today, which this would be helpful, I guess, if I wasn't like as a little bookmark for whichever day you were on or whichever week you were on. The rest of them, I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like I don't, because like these would be like every single day. Like I didn't know how to use these with my agenda, but you know, whatever, they were there. These ones at the top, lots of them were really helpful. So I used the contacts tab, the projects tab, the expenses tab. I make a lot of travel lists and stuff when I travel, so this probably would be helpful if my agenda was also being used as a travel notebook. But yeah, and this was $5, so totally worth it. I bought 2 of them. This is the second one. The first one's in here. These tabs are removable and repositionable, so I can take them off if I want and use them again for next year. I didn't know that when I bought them, which is why I bought 2. Otherwise, I would have just bought 1. But yeah, so tabs that I bought individually, extremely helpful. And then once I had my tabs and my notebook, I essentially sat down with a ruler and some pencil crayons and just went at it. I made sure that I had a monthly calendar view and a weekly view. So the monthly calendar view, something you'll notice is that it goes from Monday to Sunday. I did that myself. All of my work stuff goes from Monday to Sunday. It was just easier to have my agenda be Monday through Sunday. And most agendas that you purchase are Sunday through Saturday. So right away, there's an advantage to customizing your own. Another thing is that a lot of the time, if there are a lot of days in the month in particular, they'll take the extra, like they'll only give you 4 or 5 weeks for 1 month, and they'll take any extra and they'll attach it to the last week here. So they would have like cut that in half and done the 23rd on one side and the 30th on the other. And I don't like that because then it means I have less space for both days, and I wanted a full square for every single day in the month. So I gave every single month 6 weeks instead of 5, and it worked out nicely. I also left an empty column here for household stuff. I'll show you how I use that for July. See? Household stuff is here. I divide my house into zones a la FlyLady website. And these stickers actually came from the FlyLady website because they have pre-zoned stickers that you can get and stick into your agenda or onto your calendar, whatever. So this works out nicely. And every single week I have, hi Benny, every single week I have a project that's in that zone that I need to get done. And so that's where I would put it. Something that Benny really likes is that he doesn't like flat surfaces. He likes to sit on things that are kind of bumpy and padded, so he's sitting on my agenda, and he's really cute. Okay, anyway, so my weekly view. Benny cat. Sorry. Here. So my weekly view. If you flip over, this is the week that we're on. Notice my little paper clip here. I always have the month clipped on one side and the week that I'm on currently clipped on the other, so I can always easily find my place at the top. Like, I can just grab it, flip it open, and I'm exactly where I need to be, or flip it over to the month and I'm exactly on the month that I need to be. That's a Kleenex box holder. Okay, so I also added some washi tape trim to the bottoms of the pages. Yay! I love washi tape. I also have little stickers for like the various goings on in my agenda. So sometimes it's pet care day, which is today, which means that this one is going to get brushed. You need to get brushed, and etc. So yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, so that was another advantage to making my own. I also have full sections for my weekly view. So notice that I have 8 boxes on each page. A lot of the time with other agendas, I find that they give you maybe 6 boxes on like each week, and they would take the Saturday and Sunday and divide it in half like this. My problem is that because I work in retail, my Saturdays and my Sundays are like really full, so I need to be able to have full spaces for both days, and that's why I made this 8 spaces instead of just 6. Right. Betty is just sitting on some notes that I have for this video. Excuse me. So, okay. So I have my 8 boxes there. I also was able to give myself some tabs for things like projects, like upcoming projects that I have. This is my favorite page in my agenda. It's so inspiring. It's so cute. The washi tape, the rainbow. It makes me want to, like, I don't know, fly around on my flying unicorn and be in the clouds with the rainbows. Okay, anyway, whatever. I also found this clear sort of pocket. Yay! These pockets, I bought them for, I think 2 in a pack for $3 from Staples. They were just their normal Staples brand, and they have a little zipper here, and they contain all of my pens. I color code my agenda, so my work stuff is actually in light blue. Let's see if I can find. I'm on vacation now for work, so there's not a whole lot of light blue happening here. Purple is all of my social stuff or my own stuff. Any kind of like obligation type thing is in orange. So like planning and pet care day is an orange here. So yeah, purple is for social stuff. Green is for financial stuff. Orange is for like personal obligations. Pink is for meal planning. Blue is for work. I have a black pen here that's just for like checking things off, and a little, this is the coolest thing. This is a marker that's erasable. Yes. So it can be like an erasable highlighter. I love it. I also like to highlight things. Okay. And that's just a little travel, whiteout. I also got a tiny little notebook. I think this notebook was like, I bought it on clearance somewhere. I don't remember. I bought it on clearance from Indigo. That's it. And it came 2 in a pack, and it was like $5.99. So a $3 notebook. Super skinny. I stuck it right in the pocket, and now I have a notebook at my fingertips whenever I need. That's really what I needed this pocket for, because I have so many different pens. It was going to be basically impossible for me to go rummaging in my bag for the pen that I wanted every single time I wanted to put something in here. So I have this clear little pocket. It's Velcroed on there. I can take it off when I want to write something down, so I need a flat surface. And it just always stays with it, and it fits in every single bag that I have. So it makes me really happy. So that's that. I don't know, other advantages, I guess, is that you can put whatever sections that you want. So let's say that you really needed to have a, like a to-do section for all of your to-do lists. You can throw that in there. There was a tab for that. Oh, I also attached an envelope to the front for my stickers, because I do use stickers in my agenda. I have like regular, like, FlyLady stickers that I got, so for important dates, and then just like normal fun stickers for putting on days that, I don't know, just are kind of fun. Who does not like stickers? So that's where this is. I took a social envelope, like the kind of envelope you would use for mailing out invitations and stuff. I took it, I sealed it, and then I cut one side open so that it would be a pocket, and that's just where all this stuff is going to go, and I washi taped it because I love washi tape. And yeah, hands down, having an agenda is the most useful tool you can ever possibly have for keeping your life straight. There's another way I use it too, which I'm going to show in another video, but it's how I show my home, and it's how I do my home and life stuff, and how I keep everything nice and clean. So that'll be in the next video, but this is basically how I customized my own, and I definitely will do this again, I think forever, for the rest of my life, because now I don't have to worry about like, oh, am I going to find an agenda that's exactly what I want, and blah, blah, blah. No, now I can just sit down for like an hour and make my own, and seriously, like it just, I don't know, I did it over, I think I was slow and I was doing it while I was watching movies, so I guess it took me about an hour to do each month, like the full calendar view and then the weeks, and then to color them in and all that. But I would rather spend like 12 hours doing that than, like, you know, not all on the same day, but 12 hours over a period of a few days or a week, whatever, and just have something perfect that I can use for the whole year, rather than, I don't know, having to go and buy one. And the, like, agendas now, they're so expensive. Like, there's customized ones out there that are like $50, $60, $70. I don't have that to spend on a damn agenda. Forget it. So that's why I did this. I would say tabs were $5, book was $10, and my clear pocket was $3, my notebook was $3. So for what, like 15 and 6, $21? 21 bucks this thing cost me, and it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I love it. Highly recommend customizing your own agenda. They're great. I can't say enough good things about them. Okay, that is all I got for this video. And Benny, say bye. Say bye. He's not going to say bye. Okay. Thank you for watching.